we've been working on sine, cos and tan, and when you press those values you tend to get something nasty. So sine 16, it gives me 0.27563735558. But there are odd ones that give you something that's just a little bit nicer, and in your exams you're expected to know just these odd few, and they tend to be the angles for 0, 30, 45, 60 and 90. And you really need to know the sine for those and the cos, and you can work out the tan from that. Now let's have a look at 0. So if I do sine of 0, I get 0, so that's a nice easy one. And if I do cos of 0, I get 1. Now you will have seen me use sine of 30 quite a lot, because that's my favourite one. Sine of 30 is a half, but cos of 30 is root 3 over 2. And you see that's quite complicated. You might suddenly start getting some roots involved. 45 is the only one where they're both the same. Root 2 over 2 and root 2 over 2. And 60 is the flip of 30. And 90 is the flip of 0. So there's a little bit of symmetry going on there. But how on earth do you remember that? Well, I have a little way of remembering it, and I'm going to show you, highlight another way for you to remember it. But this is the way I remember it. I do 0, 30, 45, 60 and 90, and I put a great big square root like that. Sine and cos, and actually underneath this square root there should be a 2. And what I need to do is I need to count forward from sine 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then backwards from cos 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. So if you asked me what sine 45 was, I would say it's 2, but that's in the square root bit, so it's the square root of 2 divided by 2. If you needed sine 60, the square root of 3 over 2. Now sine 90 is the square root of 4, which is 2, divided by 2, which is 1, which works. So if you can remember to put 0, 30, 45, 60, 90 and sine cos like that, and then remember to count forwards and then backwards and be over 2, you can work it out. Otherwise you might try and learn them. But I'm going to put in my comment section, in my description section, a link to a video which I think you should watch. It's quite amusing way of remembering it, and everybody I've shown it to have really loved it. So there we are. Thank you.